Hey Aries, welcome to Queen Urban Tarot. Today we are going to do your general weekly energy reading for the first week of May. Keep in mind these are general readings, so they can't possibly apply to every single person watching. But if you would like a personal reading, the link is always going to be in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, welcome. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. For all of the new viewers, I'm an intuitive reader. I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm always going to give you guys the messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks on top of crystal organite pucks. In doing so, it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for your reading. I also charge both decks on top of your own personalized astrological card. So again, this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. And as always, I hope everyone is doing well. So I'm going to change the way I'm doing this because I'm noticing even when I do the general readings, I'm getting more love energy. And if you're new to the channel, I always do general once a week and love once a week, okay? But it seems like even the generals are going straight to love. And, that kind of takes away from the individuals who want to know about love, health, finance, things like that. So the way I'm going to change this is we're going to get 3 cards, and then we'll get a clarifier for each card. So the first card will be for your finances. The second card will be for your health. And then the third card will just be a general message, whatever comes through that you're meant to receive, okay? So as you can see, currently, there are absolutely no reversals in either one of these decks. So if I get any reversals when I start shuffling, I'm going to accept them because I know they're aligned with the messages that I'm meant to give you guys today. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, you currently see you have a sun card. Now, when I was meditating over you guys' energy, the song that I heard was I had to look it up because I know, this is like throwback. Like, I want to say the 80s. And I know the hook of the song, but I know none of the actual lyrics. So I actually had to look it up here on YouTube so I could find out the name and the group who sang the song. The song, I literally heard the hook of the song, Unbelievable. And the name of the group is EMF. So I'm going to leave the link to the song in the description box below so that you can listen to the song following your reading, because I know it's aligned with the messages that you guys are going to get today. And this is a beautiful thing because, like I said, with the song, you're unbelievable. It's like a hyper song. It's a high vibe song. And that's exactly what the sun card is, right? The sun card is brilliance, resilience, healing, a new path, a new journey, going through a new cycle. And also the sun card is the most positive card in the whole deck of tarot. Now, what I'm going to tell you also is, if you guys noticed when I did this, you have the sun card and then you have the king of wands. This is you guys' energy. Even though traditionally, this is Leo in tarot, this is fire sign energy, and you are in fact a fire sign. So I feel like for a lot of you guys with that song that I heard, a lot of people are becoming very charmed by you. Like, your energy is very magnetic. Because you see how this sun is, you see how this is going around in circles, almost like, first of all, it's cycles, but it's also like these planets are being drawn to the sun. Things are orbiting around the sun. And I feel like for you guys, a lot of you all are shining brightly like the sun. Like, you guys are attracting people to you. And when I heard the song Unbelievable, that's the first thing that I picked up, that a lot of people are being attracted to you, both romantically, and people are really seeing your energy. It's something about your energy that is, you see how these planets are literally cycling the sun. Like, the sun is the center of the attention. It's like you're really going to be the center of attention in this next phase. And I feel like for this week specifically, this is for the first week of May, but it's going to go way past that for some people. I feel like a lot of you guys are really becoming the center of attention, because you see how the sun is right in the center, right? A lot of you guys are going to be getting attention. And what I'm picking up for a great deal of you all, you deserve it. It's messages from work well done. And if you can hear in the background, there's sirens. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's also some type of confirmation for me that we're right on point with the message, okay? So I'm going to hold the cards down. You guys see, I can't see them. I'm going to part them randomly so we can get additional messages. Absolutely. The world card. So you have the sun card. Now you have the world card. Both major arcanas. You guys are going through major cycles in your life. And for me with this world card, you guys are traveling on a different path. You're on a new path, because you see she looks very literally graceful. And it's like she's untouched, unscathed, and she's looking towards the future. And I just said, with the sun card popping up, I feel like a lot of you guys are getting ready to go on a journey to a new place in your life. You guys, a lot of you guys, some of you guys could be moving once, restrictions and things like that lift. Some of you all could be moving for a job, also for a love interest. I feel I'm picking up intuitively. And also, a lot of you all could be getting ready to learn new languages. I picked that up also intuitively. Some of you guys are studying foreign languages for a job or just for personal interest. And I'm picking up that for quite a few of you, it's a specific language. It's something about a specific culture that some of you guys may be interested in. And that's what you guys are moving towards, learning about different cultures, learning about different things, learning about different geographical locations. Somebody out there is studying. That's what I'm picking up from this message. Now, as we hold the cards and and we're parting the cards so that we can shuffle, you have the Star card. You guys have all three of your first cards were Major Arcana. You have the Sun, you have the Star, and then you have the World. And if you look at the cards, the Star card is facing the World card. So I feel like this is wish fulfillment for a lot of you guys. For a lot of you all, you are definitely getting ready to have some type of wish fulfillment with travels and also learning foreign languages. And some of you may be connecting with someone of a different culture on a romantic level, or a teacher, something of that nature, right? Also with the Star card, that's about healing and wish fulfillment, rejuvenation. And I just said we're going to do your money and health. So for a lot of you guys, if you had issues with your health, it's getting resolved. And that's a message for us also, okay? So like I said, we're going to get 3 cards. 3 general energies, and then 3 possible outcomes. A lot of you guys are coming out of heartache. You guys were, you could be at a distance from this person because now you have the World card in reverse. A lot of you guys are coming out of heartache, and your way of healing is to take your attention. Oh, definitely coming out of heartache. You have the 3 of Swords. And then I say, every time I do the general readings, we always get love energy. So I feel like your general outcome, the 3rd card is going to be about, it's going to tie into love, okay? So you have 3 of Swords in reverse, and then you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, coming out of it, the 3 of Swords upright is constantly going through this heartbreak or still in a heartbreak. With the 3 of Swords in reverse, you're coming out of it. And then you're coming out of feeling left in the cold because now you have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Pentacles upright is definitely about currently feeling left out in the cold. You're no longer feeling like that, and that's a positive thing. That's the energy that we want you to be in. Most definitely. With the Star card, and I just tossed the signs out because I know a lot of people like to hear the signs. With the Star card, you had Aquarius, and then with the Sun card, you had Leo. So that could be relevant for a lot of you all. You would know how that applies to your situation. And like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be, energies, people around you in general. Okay, you have the 5 of Cups in reverse, and then you have the another fire sign energy, the Queen of Wands. So again, a lot of you guys have a very strong fire sign energy, predominantly Leo and Aries, and this is your energy, Aries, right? That ties in for you all. But you have the 5 of Cups in reverse, so some of you guys could be getting ready to come out of a difficult time in love specifically, most definitely. And yeah, because now you had a 5 of Cups, but it's facing the 8 of Cups in reverse. So a lot of you guys are wanting to reconcile with someone. And then also on a more mundane level, outside of just love, because it feels like you guys' energy is love based. A lot of you all are becoming emotionally grounded. You have the 8 of Cups in reverse, and the 8 of Cups upright is about somebody walking away. In reverse is the opposite. And then you have the 5 of Cups upright. I'm going to tell you guys, most definitely for a lot of you all, you're wanting to reconcile with someone, or someone is wanting to reconcile with you. If you are dealing with a water sign individual specifically, you're definitely, they want to come back, because now you had the 8 of Cups upright. And then you have the Temperance card, which is about patience and waiting. And if you notice, this is the card of Sagittarius, but you also see that they're looking at this fire. You guys are fire sign. They're not wanting to walk away from you, especially if you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Okay, so let's get your first card. The first card is about your finances. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. First card is about finances. Let's get one card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. Look, no cards want to come out because they're too busy talking about you guys' love life. I feel like, especially, and then also, in case you guys don't know, we are in Venus and retrograde in the sign of Gemini. So you guys are going to have a lot of things coming up again. Look at that. Coming up again. 8 of Cups upright. You guys are going to have a lot of things coming up again as far as, wow, okay. As far as love. And I'm going to tell you, it's to heal these cycles, especially if you're dealing with exes. And it looks like that's what we're dealing with you guys right now. And especially with us seeing that Sun card in the very beginning, somebody feels like you are their whole entire life, okay? So your general energy, the first card, which is your finances, you have the 8 of Cups. Your second card, which is your health, you have the King of Cups in reverse. I know what that means. Okay, and then for your general energy, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. We like this card in reverse. That's a positive thing. Okay, as we've seen in your clarifying deck, you have the King of Wands upright. Again, this is you guys becoming grounded. And I know that's the case because you have this King of Cups in reverse. So I'm going to tell you how this ties in, okay? We're going to part randomly and get additional messages. We seen this Six of Swords before in the last deck, right? And it was in reverse. You had a Six of Swords again, moving away from something, moving into a future. You're moving into a different path. And I said that with the Sun card. You guys are moving along your path, the Sun and the World card. You guys are moving into something completely different, something that's going to be more fulfilling. But you're taking baggage with you because you see at the front of the boat, there's swords right there, you know, and the swords is your mental and communication. You guys are taking things with you that you have dealt with from the past. Nonetheless, you're moving forward. As we part the deck so that we can shuffle the High Priestess, a lot of you guys can become very intuitive, or you're tapping into your intuition at this time. This is also the card of Pisces, so you guys could be dealing with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual, or you can have this placement in your own personal chart. Nonetheless, I'm going to tell you, with these two cards right next to each other, I'm getting the energy that some of you guys intuitively know it's time for you to move on to something new. Most definitely. That's most definitely the case with the first card being the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something, moving on, okay? So for a lot of you guys, that is definitely the case. And the first card is about your finances. So some of you guys know it's time for you to move on away from a job and move on to something different. Most definitely. Look at that. Because now you had a Six of Swords, and right next to it is the Page of Pentacles. And it's in reverse. Upright, this is somebody who's accepting a job, or what I'm picking up more than anything, this is a job. You're eyeballing this job and your real, or this place of employment, or however you derive your income. You're really assessing it. You're paying attention to it. In reverse, it's like, okay, I've made my decision and it's time for me to move away from this. And that's your very first card. So I know that that's very relevant for this situation. Especially we got this again in reverse. You know, some of you guys may be fighting, moving away from a job because it's financially good for you. But I feel like, on a mundane level, you're knowing that you need to move away from it. So you're still, a lot of you guys are still assessing the situation. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles upright is about somebody who really had to take the time to think about, do I want to keep building? Do I want to keep growing with this situation? And this is very powerful because, like I said, your very first card is your finances. And look at this, both Pentacle cards. So a lot of you all are questioning what you should do as far as your finances. And it's giving you all a great deal of grief. And I know that because you have the King of Cups in reverse. And that's about the King of Cups in reverse is somebody who's not mentally, emotionally happy with where they are in a situation. So let's get one clarifier for all three of these cards. The first one is a clarifier for the Eight of Cups, which talks about your finances. Okay. Seven of Wands in reverse. The second is about your health. One card for the King of Cups in reverse for your health. Okay, well, something flipped up. There we go. Okay. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Because you have the Eight of Swords right here, and then now you have the Ten of Swords. And I knew this was the case, and it makes so much sense. And your final card, a general energy for the Eight of Swords in reverse. Look at that. You got it again. The High Priestess. What? Look at that. Wow. Okay, so you guys have the High Priestess in reverse this time, clarifying your general energy. And I already know exactly what this means. Okay, so for your general energy, you have the Eight of Cups. And this general energy is in regards to your finances. You have the Eight of Cups, clarified by the Seven of Wands. Now, I'm going to tell you upright, the Seven of Wands is someone who feels like they have to keep fighting for something. And I just said that with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, you're fighting about whether or not you want to hold on to this job and stay there, or hold on or continue down the path of however you derive your income. You know deep down inside that something about it makes you unhappy, and you're going back and forth about whether or not you should walk away. But I feel like there's fear because you're wondering, like, okay, with what's going on in the world right now, will I be able to find another job, right? Or another way to collect the income. So you have the Eight of Cups, right, which is letting me know that, yes, you are eventually going to plan to walk away, or you're thinking about walking away, because he doesn't look like he's in much action right now. But nonetheless, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, you're no longer wanting to fight for this position. You're no longer wanting to fight for a specific title. I'm hearing that also. Some of you guys are wanting to be in a different position. This position isn't being granted to you. So you're like, okay, I give up. I'm ready to walk away. So that's what I'm picking up for you guys. Financial situation. For your health, you have the King of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Ten of Swords. Again, Swords is about the mental, Swords is about communication. And I just said, you know, you guys are mentally in your head about this. As far as your health goes, I feel like something on an emotional level is leaving you feeling very emotional and not very emotionally balanced. You're feeling all over the place because you don't know what to choose. I'm going to tell you also, okay, because the King of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Ten of Swords. You may have felt stabbed in the back by this place of employment because you may feel like you were overlooked for some type of promotion, or you may feel like there's no room for progression, and you feel stabbed in the back by it because you just feel like you're due. I'm hearing the word, you feel like you're due. And you are, because like I said, at the very beginning, you've seen the Sun card, you've seen all of these very positive cards, and then I have to go back to the Star card. The Star card, like I said, is healing and wish fulfillment. And I feel like a lot of you guys are getting ready to heal from this situation. A lot of you guys are becoming aware that you feel the Ten of Swords. You feel backstabbed. First of all, for a lot of you guys, you feel backstabbed in love. And then you also feel backstabbed as far as yourself with the choices that you decided to make as far as your place of employment, because a lot of you guys are back and forth, and I know that you're back and forth as far as what choices you should make in your financial life. Okay, and then your general energy is the Eight of Swords in reverse, clarified by the High Priestess. This is very much like what I was saying. The Eight of Swords in reverse is positive because now you're coming out of your head, right? You're coming out of your head about this situation. You're realizing that there's more to it. And you're also realizing that you're stressing yourself out, or you're allowing yourself to be overwhelmed. Because the King of Cups, okay, the King of Cups in reverse is overwhelmed. And that's somebody who's not emotionally grounded. Because if you're upside, like if you're sitting down, you're on the ground. In reverse, you're in your head, you're upside down, just like this Eight of Swords. You know, you're just feeling all over the place. And it's a little difficult for you to kind of come to terms with things, but you're coming out of it, and that's a positive thing. It's clarified by the High Priestess in reverse. You're not using your intuition. And I know you're not able to use your intuition at this moment because emotionally, you're not grounded. If you're not emotionally grounded, it's going to be very difficult for you to listen to your intuition because you're kind of like all over the place. And it's not a negative thing. This is something that you're learning about yourself. I feel like for a lot of you all, you're learning that you need to be more grounded. A lot of you guys could have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising placement. You would know how that applies to your situation. But I really strongly feel like, as a general energy, I have to tie this into love too, because I am picking it up. Some of you guys are literally cutting a Pisces individual, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual out of your life, because you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. You're no longer allowing this person to infiltrate your thoughts and be in your head a lot about this person, right? And that's pertaining to love. But for a lot of you guys also, you're not listening to your intuition because you're still in your head a little bit. Even though it's in reverse, that's a sign for us that you're coming out of it. But at the current moment, I most definitely know that you're still dealing with that because you have the King of Cups in reverse, and that's that emotion, you know, and not feeling as emotionally balanced as you should be. And that's for a lot of you guys. And I also want to give you a message that this is telling you guys to stop being not difficult, but stop being so hard on yourself, because I'm picking it up for a lot of you all that you're being very hard on yourself right now because you feel like you should be further along than where you are. And that's also with this Seven of Wands, right? Fighting. And this is Wands. This is you guys' energy. You're fighting with yourself, because I always say that with this card, that you don't see any other people. You just see Wands. And he has one for Wand. You're fighting with yourself about how you're going to move forward, how you're going to change your scenery, how you're going to make some type of change. This is you fighting with yourself. Nonetheless, I'm telling you, even though these cards aren't showing this, you guys seen the main energy in the beginning. This is just currently what you are feeling at this moment. But moving forward, you have the Sun card. You have the World card. You have, you have this energy, the High Priestess. You have this energy that something new is coming along the path. But right now, you guys are healing this energy. And that's what's going on currently. Okay? So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.